Girl, what? We not giving out second chances no more. They did you dirty. They did you dirty more than once. And every time you try to find it in your heart to forgive them and then you make excuses for their behavior, they still end up doing the same thing. They did you dirty. Understand that once a snake, always a snake. That's why you have to keep your grass cut so low so that you can see those snakes. And these snakes are getting even more creative. They're getting smarter. They're studying you. They're realizing what could continue to draw you back in. Don't be fooled. They did you dirty. You trusted them with valuable information. You trusted them with your heart. You trusted them to love you unconditionally, and they failed you. They played you. They didn't want to see you grow. They didn't want to see you win. They did you dirty. We're not going to keep excusing their behavior this season. Forgive, don't forget. Forgive, don't go back. Forgive, don't befriend again. Once an enemy, always an enemy. People don't change. They get more creative. They did you dirty, and remember that. When you didn't have anything, who could you call on? Nobody but God himself. You trusted them with everything within your body, and they failed you. They failed you. And you want to know why they failed you? Because the Bible say put no trust in man, because man will fail you every time. When you're walking down the aisle, you're taking a chance. This is why you have to always go back and confirm with God. Is this the husband that you have for me? Is this the wife that you have for me? I'm starting to see some signs, God. So am I tripping? And this is why it's very important to heal, so that you won't keep attracting the same people over and over and over. You need to know that it's them tripping and not you. And if you continuously rush into relationships without putting in that work for yourself, it's okay to be single. It's okay to be alone. Alone does not mean lonely. Alone means you're growing, you're gathering yourself, you're getting yourself together because you want to be whole, because you want to attract whole. You deserve a high quality man. You deserve a high quality woman. You don't need to be around peasants. The peasants is your enemies. Your peasants is people that don't want to see you grow. Peasants always bringing up your past. Peasants always trying to belittle you and degrade you. Peasants always want to make it seem like they're doing better than you. Peasants, they did you dirty. Don't be fooled. They're going to do you dirty again because they know that you have a forgiving spirit and you want that attachment because you've been abandoned before. You was abandoned in your childhood. You was abandoned in your youth and even in your teenage years. And then it started spilling over into your adult life. You started to attract people because you're looking for love in the wrong places when all you need is love from God. And if you don't incorporate, just at least saying thank you to God every day for everything that you have, or before you lay your head down at nighttime, you're going to always feel empty, and that emptiness is a void, and that void you're going to try to fulfill in the wrong relationship. You're going to try to fulfill doing drugs. You're going to try to fulfill being a sex addict. You're going to try to fulfill hanging around the wrong people. You're going to be craving attention from people that does not need to be a part of your life. That emptiness, because your father was missing, because your mother was missing, or they wasn't there and they abandoned you, and you was in a foster home, and you wasn't in a foster home, you was in a home, but you was still lonely because your parent wasn't there. Your parents wasn't there. They were so busy fighting their own battles, and now that you're older, you're recognizing those battles, and if you don't feel that void by literally praying and seeking God and getting a chance to know him for yourself, that same generational curse is going to spill over to your kids and your grandkids. They did you dirty. There's no reason why you should continue to talk to them. If you have kids together, it should only be about the kids. They did you dirty. There's no reason why you should try to befriend your children's other parents. They did you dirty. They didn't want to see you win. What do y'all have to talk about? They did you dirty. You should not still be talking to that friend of yours who betrayed you, who slept with your man, who slept with your woman. They talk to you crazy. They judge you. They make you feel worthless. They did you dirty. You should not still be communicating with your parents who doesn't even want to acknowledge where they failed you as a child. There is no reason why people want to say, oh, that's your mother, that's your father, you can't pick and choose your family. That's correct. But parents need to also acknowledge when they have been wrong as well. If you're not going to help solve the problem, then you are the problem. Parents also need to recognize that they didn't make good choices as well. They did you dirty. They talked about you behind your back. You needed to borrow $20. They couldn't even give it, and you just helped them pay a whole mortgage of $1,200. You do not need to be talking to them anymore. Forgive and forget them that they ever existed. They did you dirty. Nah, homegirl, you did me dirty. Nah, homeboy, you did me dirty. I had high hopes for you. I had more expectations when it came to you, and you failed me. You let me down. You want to know why? Because I trusted you more than I trusted God. I put my trust in you. And the Bible says you're going to fail me every time. This is why we have to go back and confirm with God. Okay, is this the house I need to move into? Is this the job that I need to create? I'm going to tell you something. Satan will come to you as well, just like Jesus Christ. And it will make it seem like you have the perfect man, the perfect house. And this is why it's vital that we have to go back and confirm with God every single time, because Satan is he's getting smarter, and he's getting creative, and he's using people that are close to you to distract you, to destroy you. Like, and all you want to do is just do right by people, and all you want to do is just create generational wealth and, get out of poverty. And he don't want that. He wants that generational curse to continue, where the family is at odds with each other, where your family is jealous of each other, where nobody has a college degree, everybody in your family is still living in poverty, struggling, just to make ends meet. Everybody asking each other to borrow money. They got to come to you to borrow money. And you really trying to get it out the mud and become a millionaire, so that even when you long gone from this earth, your children and your grandkids and your great-great-grandkids and 50 million generations after you are here and gone, everybody will be good. And the enemy doesn't want that. The enemy wants you to be stressing about money. He wants you to be stressing about bills. He don't want you to look your best. He don't want you to sit in rooms with people that are already where you want to be. And he wants to keep you small so that people won't recognize who you are, because everybody know that money is the power to a lot of things. You got money, you don't have to worry about nothing. You got money, you can be evil, because people will overlook your evil ways if you give them money. And it's so crazy. So no, they did you dirty. Do not continue to go down the same path. At some point it has to end. They did you dirty. And I want you to keep telling yourself that whenever you feel like going back, whenever you feel like giving another chance, you can forgive, but stop giving chances. Remind yourself, they did you dirty, okay? They didn't want to see you grow. They didn't want to see you win. They didn't want to see you prosper. And they had every ability to help you, and they only attached themselves to you to make sure that you didn't achieve that goal. They did you dirty. Seriously, we is not Betty Wright. Having a piece of man is not better than having no man at all. So don't let them old time songs, okay, get in your head, okay? They just making music to make money. The reality of it is, if you are already broken, you can be broken by yourself and try to fix yourself. Why would you want to be broken with a man? Why would you want to be struggling with a man? You're already going through financial struggles. He's going through financial struggles. Everybody know that financial struggles is the number one leading cause of divorce besides infidelity. So why would you even put yourself in that situation? And you should ask the other person as well, why would you want to come to me not whole? It's different if we was married and we were already together and you came to the table with something and then you lost your job or you hit some type of financial rough path, then I'll be more understanding. But if you're coming to the table not whole, but I'm whole, or maybe I'm not whole either, asking for destruction. So that's besides the point. The point of this video is always remind yourself that they did you dirty. Once a snake, always a snake. They don't change at all. They just get better because they want to keep tricking you. They want to keep seeing if you're a fool, and you keep allowing it. You don't need them. You can do this by yourself. It's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging, but open up that Bible and pray. And that's where your peace is going to come from. And those internal battles that you're dealing with as well will finally fade away.